ISO, Dama.
Hey, it's too many lies, too many lies. Hey, it's too many lies, too many lies. Yo, it's too many. Hey, it's too many. Yo, it's too many. Yo, it's too many lies. Look in my eyes, they know I'm the truth. They know that. Knocking them down every time I step in the booth. We ain't gotta lie, they know we the vibe, we living in proof. It's young conscious, you my life a movie, I live in a spoof. Ain't no sticking around, I'm on the move, I'm checking the deuce. Yeah, it's only us two, so you know we copping that coupe. We on the roof, smoking dope, look at the view. Yeah, we used to chill on the stoop, now we out here breaking the news. It ain't what you really could do, cause we ain't got nothing to lose. We ain't switched side with no cruise, we just stayed out of the loop. Now we out here letting it loose, every shot we took it was swoosh. Gotta get it, ain't no excuse, ain't left to prove. Hey, yeah, hey, it's too many lies, too many lies. Hey, it's too many lies, too many lies. Yo, it's too many, hey, it's too many. Yo, it's too many.
Yeah, ask them a real question, yeah, I bet it's all lies. Hey, they won't cross that line for a fact, that's offsides. Hey, too much penalties when they run this back, yeah, it's fines. Hey, could've been here with us, but we do not know no vibes. Hey, she gon' ride the whip and let me park it in the driveway. They just want the praise like they Yahweh. Getting so much bread, yeah, the ride way. We done already won, yeah, that's worth the ride way. But they still lying right through their teeth, and they still hiding behind many truths. They was D9, watch my every move, tell them keep time. Leave that shit on scene, I ain't replying. Less I know you, that don't mean I'm Hollywood. That just mean I'm Hollywood. All y'all, I probably stood on the falls, all cause. More times I probably should. I don't know nobody like us. You see how much time it took.
Yeah, hey, it's too many lies, too many lies, too many lies. Hey, it's too many lies, too many lies, too many. It's too many, hey, it's too many, yo, it's too many. Hey, it's too many lies, hey. Yeah, ISO, Indies, Dama. Cheers.
Yeah. Conscious. Matic. Alright, so far away I come from.
I sit and wonder about the times that it made sense, but nowadays I don't worry about what's past tense. My younger days I used to hang around with mad friends. If we just fell out, I don't really know what happened. A lot of people come around and keep you stagnant, distraction. So yeah, don't show them no compassion. We was really out here grinding, really rapping, stacking them Franklins, them Grants, and them Jacksons. Imagine if we would've never chased our passion, we probably would've never knew what happened. They was all just talk, we showed action. Once they leave, don't you let them back in. Just pack up all their stuff and send them packing. I'm blacking on anybody thinking they could act up with me. This vibe ain't for free, cause where I'm at in life, I'm only focused on me. Note to self, know yourself, focus on your health. They don't wanna help, then fuck it, do it by yourself. Don't give them no excuse to put you on the shelf. If it's me, myself, and I, then it's no one else. Yeah. Self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Love yourself.
Yeah, practice what you preaching, but clearly they not practicing entitlement and pride. Yeah, those two things they factor in. Spiral out of control just from all the bantering. When they accustomed to talking behind your back with all that chattering, I remove myself before I abuse myself. Talk about self-love, but you gotta do it yourself. Yeah, I won't act too good for no help. We all healing now. Said some things about me that ain't true. How you feeling now? Even at my lowest, they tried to find a way to bring me down. Big y'all up for years, ain't talking just the brand or the sound. I don't throw things around, I do it from the heart proud. Mama just wanna see her sunshine, removing them dark clouds.
Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it. Love yourself.
Hey y'all, mic check. Hey, what's good? Copper Aborigines, Lady Moon, Lady Libra, Yellow Hammer. Hey now, what's up, y'all? Everybody watching? I know all Dane people over there because they ain't got 1,300 for nothing. All Dane people. Shout out to everybody. Shirley Baker, Yellow Hammer. What's good, y'all? Hey, 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 hey. Hey now. Hey, Dane. Hey, Divots Clan. Your mic's muted. You got to unmute your mic.
My bad.
I know all your people.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, cause hold up.
Yeah, I can hear you real good.
Oh, you know what I did? Okay, I got it. Here we go. What's up, though? OCO, everyone.
Yeah, it sounds real good. Hey, T Cortez. It sounds real good. I know your peeps is in here. Hey, mods. Can you hear me, Dane?
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Oh, okay. So I was yesterday I was talking about jailhouse lawyers because a lot of them that's going around is just teaching some fraud stuff to our people just to gain a little money. Now, there's what I can see. There are good Moors that are truly sincere and really are about helping our people. And then you have the bad Moors. Before I didn't believe it, but I do believe that now. Not all of them do that crap. They don't. And a lot of the people that's doing it are not Moors. They try to act like they are, but they're really not. There's a bunch of thugs running around doing this stuff when they get pulled over by police and different things of that nature. They're really not members to know like more tempo. They try to act like they are. But then you have those dirty ones that do. And then you have the jailhouse. Is what our focus is. Jailhouse. And they teaching this foul way. Hey, Sharice, they're teaching this foul way for our people on how to guide our people on handling law enforcement and government officials, including judges. And it's foul and it's really impacting our people because they're not getting the right representation. Our people has never really had any representation, even if they, so they do the best they can representing themselves in court. And one of the things, I'm not calling any names today. I'm not. I'm just going to, I already spoke about how I felt yesterday. But one of the charges that the judges and law enforcement and the criminal justice system is imposing on these predators that are actually teaching this type of law. They call it more law, but they're teaching people these types of processes after they've faked them, made the individual believe that now you're sober, now you did your paperwork and now you're sober. And if law enforcement or the criminal justice system, judges come after you because you're sovereign, these are the things you can do towards them because you're sovereign and they don't have jurisdiction over you. And because they don't have jurisdiction over you, these are the ugly things that they're being taught that they could do, from filing liens, personal liens on um justices, filing liens such as their personal property. And judges are immune when they're in the scope of their employment. If a judge brings actions against you, then you turn around and you go and put liens on their personal property. Same thing with a police officer. These are the
Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Why would you put a lien on property? The property ain't do nothing to you. Why would you be putting a lien on the property? That doesn't make sense, bruh. I can't believe people falling for that, but I know it is people out there falling for that.
Well, a lot of the people that do fall for this kind of stuff are people that are not educated, and they have very low education level. Some of them barely made it out of high school, or some of them didn't make it out of high school, and they're just out there.
Like, I want to know who started this crap. Who started this? Like, who was the person that started this? Oh, we got to do all of this. We should have our own driver's license. We should be having our own tags. Like, they create their own tags. I done seen people do that. I was like, bruh, how is that even, like, how is that? Okay, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? The DMV is doing business as, or the Department of Motor Vehicles is doing business as the DMV. They issue the license because, or correction, they'll issue their tags to you because you agreed that you go follow by their rules and regulations. That's why you got tags on your car. But if you didn't set up your own Department of Motor Vehicles, like, that don't mean that you get to create your own tags, you know, and say, all right, this is my property and stuff like that. It could still be your property. But if you paying taxes to the government, then you property of the government. And you got to follow by what the, you know, the rules and regulations that's set forth. Regardless if you may think you a sovereign or not, you know, when you are, what they call themselves sovereign citizen, there's no such thing. That's a misnomer. You can't be sovereign and a citizen at the same time.
That's crazy.
It's hilarious. When you're a citizen, that means you have the right to vote. That's mainly what it is. You got the right to vote. Like, you got citizenship up under a government. And that government is supposed to be there to govern a particular body of people. I don't understand why people think, you know, they could get around this. I understand that they have a problem, you know, have certain issues with certain things that the government puts out. I do too. But that doesn't mean that you come up with remedies of paperwork and think that that's going to help, you know, go against the government and, you know, based off of what you may believe. And it doesn't work that way. I mean, because if it did, people would have did it years ago. But these folks coming up with these, you know, sorry excuses for, okay, the sovereign citizenship, whatever it is, like this, all it's going to do, and I've been saying it for years, is just going to have you hemmed up, locked up, thrown away. Each and every time. You're not, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so since the government hit you, as far as their history is concerned, for American Indians, right? Since the government hit everybody with they killed everybody by way of their sword. Their sword was not necessarily paperwork, but we could say to a certain extent it would be, right? You turn around and recreate your own paperwork by using their paperwork and saying that they got to follow by it, or else, like, that doesn't make sense. If you want to defeat the enemy, right? I get that you know, what's that with the Bible verse that say eye for eye, right? I get it. I get it. But going this route to try to use whatever you come up with against them, why don't you use their stuff against them? Like stuff that they already have out, for example. Not the stuff that you create. Like, for example, you could recall, their policies or rules and regulations, right? Hold them accountable to what they state. Why not? What's the issue with saying, all right, well, right here, you said blah, 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 blah. Y'all could go back. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's still not going to work. That's not the remedy. The government is not set to have sympathy for somebody that feel as though they should be higher than when the government made you a citizen for you to be less than. They're not, okay, they're going to lend an ear, right? But it's going to go in that one ear and out the other. They're not here to, they're not here to assist. They're here to govern. Now, I know certain people will say, all right, well, Dane, what you mean by that? That's the reason why these people are doing it. But what they're doing is fraudulent. Well, okay, now I know I done came out multiple times and said what the government has done is fraudulent. It is. But the routes that these people are going is not the way to go. Like, I remember when she told me earlier that somebody was like, put some information in a newspaper or something like that, and then out comes some type of result from that. Like, that's just like saying, well, no people be like, yo, sign a SF-181, right? To change your status. Listen, what are you doing? Like, really, what are you doing? You changing your status from black to white. All right. So you now changing your status from, out of all of these years you've been claiming you black. Vital statistics is now going to listen to what you saying. Oh, you white now. And poop, what, some benefit come out of that? What benefit are you going to receive? And then show me where they switched your status from black to white. That's another thing. Okay, I'll say this. That's another thing. A lot of people be talking great game, but they don't never have anything to show for it. They won't ever have anything to show for it. Like, well, now we said this is our land. I understand it's our land, but what land you got right now? These remedies that you come up with, what could you show on camera? What could you show for? Like, where's the benefit that you received that you could show on camera to entice the people to say, all right, tell you what, I could see that the person owned X amount of acres of land. I can see that the person has a 6-bedroom house, a 4-car garage. I can see, I can see that person set up whatever they claim that they setting up, right? But if you don't see none of that, then what's the point? What is the point? You falling into a scam, a scheme. You falling into a trap. And the only person that's going to benefit from it is the people that's telling you what's going to do one thing, but then it does another. Then you get yourself hemmed up. After you done paid an arm and a leg, for a person to tell you, hey, go through this class, go through that class. Nah, that's why this another reason why I be taking my time with a lot of information that I put out, because with these people, these type of people, these jailhouse lawyers, what they would do and sit there and listen to people like us and what we'll state, as far as the facts are concerned, they'll write them down. They'll use it against the vulnerable and mix in their own agenda. So they'll state a little bit of facts, but it was a whole rack of misinformation to follow. I can recall in the past where a lot of people were trying to link me with these people purposely in order to try to discredit me. Nobody, still to this very day, can come up with any hard evidence to prove that I was with any Moorish group or any whatever these people are, these sovereign citizen groups. Nobody. And I still have my website up. Nothing is done. Nothing is deleted. Oh, let me change this. Nothing. I told people, look, if you want more information on what this is, here, I'm going to give you a booklet on my research on every single bit of this stuff that's coming out and the reason why you shouldn't do it. And that joint is still available on my website now. I'm just here to make you think.com. Ever since I made it in 2016. And then, you know, people was trying to come up, but I remember this shit. People was trying to come up with, Dane, well, we about to get you. You doing this, you doing that. I'm like, all right, well, get me then. If I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Prove it. Prove it. Still to this very day, people come up with claims galore about me, but never show and prove. All they do is run their mouth, and then they talk about, like, for example, people be saying I buy views. Prove it. Oh, he bought subscribers. Prove it. Like, stop talking. Prove it. Oh, he copied me. Prove it. Where the evidence at? It's just you running your mouth. Like, I look at that as what it is they trying to, who they feel as though is a threat, they'll try to do any and everything to try to get that person out of the position that they're in order for them, you know, to push themselves hopefully in that position. That's their hopes. They hope that they could get in that same position. But it's a huge difference between I and a lot of other, you know, those people that's hating, that claim that they content creators. The difference is that I'm legit. I'm not hiding behind no fake name. I'm not hiding behind no fake reputation. I'm not hiding behind anything. I've been here. I'm right here. I'm always going to be here too. And you know, sometimes people be mad when I pop my shit. Like they get in their feelings when I talk my shit. And I call them out. Every time I call them out, the next day they gotta do damage. They gotta do damage control. Same thing with them little fake Moors. Like how she said earlier, it's a difference between the ones who, you know, that did it as far as the civics is concerned and they wanted to go the Islam route on a religious note. There's a difference between them and those that are claiming that they're sovereign citizens and this, that, and the third and get this paperwork and blah, blah, blah. Some people refer to those people as dirty Moors. I refer to those people as frauds. Hands down. That's exactly what they are. They will get you hemmed up, locked up. That is the last thing you need. Matter of fact, you don't even need that. Like, you don't even need that. But see, I'm telling you, that's the reason why they tried to do campaign after campaign against me, because I was speaking against them. I'm talking about lying. Some of them was lying, saying my wife was white. Some of them was lying.
I remember that.
Yeah, they was lying, saying that I was being sued for copyright. I was being sued for plagiarism. A whole bunch of lies was coming out. And then they got mad because none of that worked. They started showing my old houses. Yo, Dane live here, y'all.
Yeah. I remember
Dane
that.
live here. This his house, y'all. Almost a $700,000 house. Notice how, and look, and here's another thing. Notice how they couldn't show their house. And that's my old house. And if that was, I sold that for 607 something. I forgot. Because that was I forgot how many, was it 4 years ago? The whole point is this. Hold on. Wait. I could be wrong as far as that is concerned. But the whole point is this. Notice, and wrap around y'all, by the way. But anyway, listen. The whole point is this, that they can't show nothing for themselves. Some of them don't even be showing themselves. They hide behind avatars.
Yep.
Talk about something, they the truth. We gonna be exposing this person, exposing that person. And it'd be one person with like 5, 10 accounts. No life, probably on welfare. Gotta catch the bus to work if they got a job. Probably depending on their woman in the house. I'm not that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
I take care of my family. I'm the head. Well, I'm the man in the house. I'm the man in the house.
I don't know. That son that's like 6 feet tall look like he might be the man in the house.
What, my son? My son big. But nah, he know better. Like, I'm the man in the house. I'm the father in the house. I'm the husband in the house. I make sure everything's straight. Same thing with my wife. Same thing with my wife. Like, it ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I ain't paying child support.
She tinier than everybody.
You know why? Because I live with my wife. I live with my family. We ain't separate. The Calloways is here. And the reason why I'm smiling is because all these other people got issues like that. Not knocking the people that's, I'm not trying to knock the people that's not knocking me, that's actually going through certain situations like that. Well, I'm just taking shots at those people that has been taking shots at me for no reason, just straight out of jealousy. Straight out of complete jealousy. They don't own a lick of land right now. They don't even own a vehicle. They don't even own a house. How are they going to be able to tell you a remedy? They don't even have no credibility. How are they going to be able to tell you like the people that you were showing me earlier, right? If we go back to those people, right, and how all them folks locked up now, right? And I said, I believe I recall a few on because I did, I believe it was like an interview or something like that. Somebody was asking me some questions, if I'm not mistaken, about those people. And we did our own investigation. And come to find out, it was the same stuff. Those people was locked up for fraud and all the rest of that. Same people. And I was forewarning people then. If I'm recalling correctly, I said, this is what you got to watch out for. And those same people was throwing a whole bunch of shots at me. Like, I'm stepping on their toes. They probably getting 3 or 500, 1,000, 1,500 off of people. They probably are. And that's their only way to get money for real. It's a whole rack of people that's scheming out here. It's a whole rack of people that's scamming out here. It's a whole lot of them, all the way up to the politicians. So, I mean, for real, it ain't no different. But the problem is that, I mean, they will step up in here, like, as far as our community is concerned, the needy community, and will act like they're trying to do something for you, for your benefit. And you gonna get something out of it. Like, I don't make blank promises that I can't keep. The only thing a person can say about me is that sometimes Dane will say he gonna go live one day and he don't. He go live 3 days after. Sometimes he'll say he gonna go live at 6 and he don't. He pop up at 8. That's it. And ain't gonna be no, I knew Dane Calloway by another name. Dane Calloway, not from D.C. Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't gonna be none of that. I never heard Dane Calloway talk about his family. He never mentioned his tribe. Ain't gonna be none of that. I've been doing this on YouTube since 2016. Can't nobody take away what I did. And I said that. I said I'm well guarded. I'm well protected. Because I do it in truth. So when you come up, and you pop up and you try to pop off, make sure you come correct. Don't get mad because we warning the people, these folks ain't legit. Like, for example, right? The other junk, the heavyset junk, the dark-skinned junk, that I'm talking about, her whole campaign was to go against me. And like you said, I proved that she been a fan. She was following my stuff, repeating my stuff. And I showed people that. And a matter of fact, I believe I showed people that she was either, she retweeted a whole bunch of, the whole point, same thing with Judge Joe Brown, by the way. The whole point was that these people been fans. It's just that one thing probably pissed them off. You know what it was? I ain't get down with them.
Oh.
I ain't link myself with them. I ain't collaborate with them. A lot of people, which is okay, a lot of people are opportunists. I understand why you would want to be an opportunist, but it's all about how legit you are with me. If you ain't legit, I ain't fucking with you. If you ain't for our people for real, I'm cutting you off. Like, for example, people that had problems with me in the past that many of y'all can recall. They be, Dane separated himself from them people. No, them people separated themselves from me. You know why? Not one time that I had to come up on my channel and speak bad about anybody in the community, number one. Number two, all of those people that spoke bad about me did that throughout the community and throughout, I'm talking about year after year, live stream after live stream. Did I say anything? Not one time. But as soon as I say something, it's a big deal. Why? Because I dropped the bomb on them. Like, one person right now, for example, in the community is holding on for dear life even Sister Bethy, everybody asking me not to reply to this one individual because I'm going to shut it down. I have too much on this one individual. That one individual got so mad that person had to go live and block me while I was in the chat. Like, yo, bring me up. Bring me up. Like, if you got an issue, you supposed to be talking to me. If you got an issue with me, you supposed to be talking to me directly. Not boast and brag and puff up your chest as if you actually going to do something. Like the fool even was throwing threats around. It was so bad that the fool deleted the live stream as soon as the live stream ended. It was that bad on that person's part. On that person's part. Like, that's just what I'm talking about. It's going to be people out there that's going to disagree with me. So what? But they make it seem as if it's a big deal because I disagree with them. I don't agree that we are Hebrew Israelites. I don't agree that we are Moors. And then as soon as I state things like that, it's a war. But it's not a war between me and them. It's a war between themselves versus themselves. They don't know who they are. They are confused. They were led astray. Just like all the rest of our people were in different ways. But they are so indoctrinated that they can't comprehend that what I teach on my channel, which is totally different from a lot of people, will enlighten them to bring their people up. Certain people was like, well, what's the end goal, Dane? I try my hardest to give them the end goal every single live stream. But you know what happens? It goes in one ear and out the other. You know why? Because our people are looking for a quick fix. Our people are fiending for a quick fix. Get it?
Yeah.
So they fall for the Moorish sovereign citizen, Hebrew Israelite, God got this type of crap. They'll fall for that. That's the easy way out. Yo, Jesus is coming. Yahshua's returning. All that. Why you think we don't got one leader that's like Malcolm X out there right now? Because you shot the leader down. Literally.
Yeah.
You shot him down. That's why. That's why. You don't want to see your people on top, then why you here? Why you even speaking? Why you even stating comments in people's comments section? If you against it, why? What's the point? We don't need your 2 cents. Keep in mind, your 2 cents is just worth that. 2 cents. 2 cents can't buy you a loaf of bread today. 2 cents can't buy you a gallon of milk today. You can keep that. That ain't filling up the gas tank. That ain't keeping the electricity bill on. That ain't putting people's food on their plate. That ain't helping the people elevate to the next level and then the next level after that. Keep your 2 cents. We don't need you. But when you turn around and say that this is the route, that this is the remedy that we should go, and you ain't showing proof that you actually have done these remedies on camera, and it worked for you, then keep your mouth closed. Otherwise, you're going to run right to the jail cell, just like all the rest of them other people. I called them out years ago. Sister Bethy refreshed my memory with these folks. I forgot about them. This was, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. I forgot about them. Because that's how I look at it. Like, if they ain't about the people, then they ain't nobody. They in it for a buck. They in it for their own personal gain. I'm not for that. I'm not about to align myself to that. And they get mad. Then they call me all sorts of names since I'm not aligning myself with them. But what makes you I'm in a totally different tax bracket than you. My business is in a totally different tax bracket than your business. My businesses pay taxes. We ain't got no choice right now. I see Indians are not supposed to be taxed, but God damn it, I'm still doing it. But you know, and if somebody tell you we ain't supposed to, I agree, we ain't supposed to, but I mean, Right now, it ain't no remedy around it. It ain't gonna be no, all right, fill out this paperwork. You no longer have to pay taxes. That's no. Absolutely not. I wish I didn't have to pay property taxes, for example. Are you kidding me?
Goodness. Okay.
What? I wish I didn't have to.
Damn, taxes
my God,
is more,
bruh.
taxes more than the mortgage.
Oh my God, bruh. I wish it was a way. Hold on, my wife just texted me. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear me?
Hold on. 2. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, my mic was yeah, because of all these signals going on. All right. Ooh, from where? Hold on, my wife. Woo! Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. My wife just gave me the text. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. My fault, Sister Bethy. Let me mute real quick because she in the house. Hold on, wait a minute.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Smash the like, y'all. Hey, I play a song till he come back. You back? Guess I could turn it down a little bit so I can hear him when he do come back. Hey, Denise, pretty girl. Hey, beautiful. Yeah, he's still gone. Frida. Lady Mo. Make Money 84. Hey. Look at that big dog, Philly OG. George Witcher the Third. Hey. Jeremy. Yep. I know all y'all waiting for Smoke to go live. Big Dog go live once a month. Girly. We have the most beautifulest sisters ever. Do. Get Money. Money be on the go. Guess I could ask the audience questions till he come back. Because I don't plan on being on here that long. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this whole sovereign citizen thing? Like, what are your thoughts about removing yourself from state government? Would you rather have your own state or your own government? Which one? Just curious. I know Dane got the best answer for that ever. What do you prefer? Your own government, where you have your own judges and stuff, or your own state? Your mic is muted if you're talking, Dane.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, good. I'm glad you came back because I know we're not going to be on here that long. We got like 15 more minutes, right? What do you think is better in your own personal opinion? Your own. What do you think is better? Your own government or your own state?
Everything.
You think both?
I think both. I would say both and more. And more. Like we would need it structured by us from the top to bottom.
Yep.
From top to bottom. The infrastructure, a body of government. We can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And then in turn we could create our own countries. Which will be considered states, but I think it should be considered a state by us. It could be our own country. A country is a state is a country. It should be if they could do it, we could do it. That's how it should be.
Facts. So if we created our own state, we would then become like the 53rd state of the United States. That's not good.
I wouldn't want to be tied to this government.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get at. Okay,
I wouldn't want to be tied to the government.
So it's best that we have our own government.
Right, for that reason.
Yep, correct. Our own court system, our own legislators.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I do find that us being in this system or the promises, it's never been good. And it's like,
but what promises? For us or for them?
Well, we were supposed to have promises, but look at what they made. They did. They reclassified us.
Yep.
All these things.
Won't ever have to go back to those promises. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, even when there's people out there that state that they should abide by, certain treaties and stuff like that, but see, keep in mind, I told people and informed people and showed people that the majority of the treaties were not signed. Like they could actually, I did a little short so they could see that again. I brought out one of my older videos and made it a short to show them. Like I have, I'm talking about a lot of the treaties, and then one of them was signed. Then one of them was signed. So it was always null and void.
I've never seen a bill of sale for towns and municipalities.
Yep, it was done fraudulently. That's the part that I said it was done fraudulently. As far as the government's moves and them creating their own constitution in 1871. Like, we didn't give these people permission to set up shop out here. Straight up. We didn't give them permission to do any of what they have done over time. The reclassifications, misclassifications, naming particular areas this and that, separating by imaginary lines what this state should be, what this state should be. All right, now we're going off of their rules and regulations and their subdivisions. Like, for example, the Department of Motor Vehicles. This is how driving, should be regulated. This is how taxes should be regulated. This is how property taxes should be regulated. We never had a chance to say, all right, this is how it should be from our standpoint. Like, what we see is, we supposed to be voting this person in, and it's based off of what that person says, and then it ends up becoming law. For example, these presidents, ain't no telling. I ain't even gonna put it all on the president because they have an administration, right? They got a cabinet, and anytime you go in your cabinet in your kitchen, it's gonna be more than one item, right? And all of those items got to be accounted for. So I can't even just put it back on the president solely. We don't know who these people are that,
Well, he's just over the war. He's just chief and commander of the
Army and
militia.
Navy.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be commander-in-chief of Army and the Navy, but they gave him more power. Allegedly.
So we're saying Army and Navy. What about the Marines?
Well, prior to the Marines, it was Army and Navy.
Oh, okay.
Prior to the Marines. The Marines is all of them combined, including the Air Force.
Okay.
When we say Marines, that's all of them. Those right. But at first it was just Army and Navy. Okay. One on land, one on sea, or NC. Yep. We could do the same thing though. We could do the exact same thing. It's not hard. Just like how they trying to bring back up the draft to draft people who are between the ages of 18 and 25, right?
26.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's crazy.
That wasn't supposed to happen, but we allow
it. We didn't even know that they were in communications with that in Congress.
See how we ain't got no say so?
I didn't even hear it like on the news that they were negotiating about it at all. Next thing we know, we just hear, okay, the draft changed, age 18 to 26.
It's not transparent enough. And see, people think that they're included, but that's an illusion. The illusion of inclusion, like real talk. We got these representatives, for example, in Congress that's supposed to be representing each state, right? That we voted for, right? But notice how they don't give us no word back. Yo, this is what's going on, y'all. What y'all want me to do? It's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be getting with the people. Like, all right, look, they trying to propose this law, y'all. Do y'all want me to bring up another law to counter this one? Communicate. None of that is happening. No transparency at all. Like, that's why I say we don't got to deal with this one. We could create our own government. Where it's like that.
Yet they're in the high schools recruiting.
In colleges and universities.
A lot of high schoolers are 18 years old because they just turned 18 like in January.
Yeah, that's mainly going after the colleges and university students. Mainly. Because they in college and universities. I think I was 17 or 18 when I first started. Something like that.
Yep, you were 17 when you graduated.
Yeah, that's mainly that. They want to get them while they're vulnerable. And that's why I tell people, if you really look at it, they still children.
Yeah.
Children. Because think about it. Are they paying their own bills?
No.
I'm just saying. If you ain't paying your own bills, I still look at you as a child. And can't nobody tell me any different. I'm just saying. Like I'm talking about all your bills, not just one. No, I'm paying my cell phone bill. You paying bills? You paying rent? You paying mortgage? That's some bills. That's some bills. I'm talking about you come up in there and you, for example, you try to switch your driver's license over. They need proof of residency, right? And proof of citizenship, right? Proof of residency consists of 2 or more bills, right? Utility bills. Are you paying 2 utility bills? Then you still a child to me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now that's great that you got a full ride, in a college or a university. That's great. You ain't got to worry about paying them books or tuition. That's excellent, right? But when you do, who paying for it? You working and paying your tuition by yourself? Guarantee you ain't getting no job that's gonna allow you to afford tuition and still go to school. Ain't no way. I don't care if you work at McDonald's and they paying half of your tuition. You ain't fixing to pay the rest of that tuition here. We talking 50 grand and up every semester. Stop playing. People come out of college and have bad credit immediately. Everybody do. And anybody telling you, well, I ain't never had to go through that. You had a full ride. Other than that, somebody had a silver spoon in their mouth. Everybody came out of colleges and universities with bad credit. Everybody. I'm talking about high as hell. Those prices was, especially now.
Yeah.
Like when I was in college, I thought it was high. We was talking about 26, 38,000. Now, woo! They high.
It's just awful.
And that shouldn't be like, there's other places right now where you don't even have to pay tuition for college. Like if you're trying to get a better education, or if you want your people to be educated in a better sense, that should be free. If you want your people to show up for work every day and have a smile on their face, some of these bills got to come down. Utility bills is sky high too. If you want people to, I'm talking about, do great things that will enable, for example, technology and other things to advance, not just technology and other things to advance right here though in America, not having to outsource it outside of North America. For example, you get them an education and make it free. If you love your loved ones for real and you would do anything for them, especially at their times of need, you would make Medicare, or you would make, the whole thing, healthcare in general, free. There's places out there, outside of America, healthcare is free.
Yeah.
Certain utilities is free. Things that you need, like water, natural, they making you pay for it.
Yep.
Now, I understand the cable, the cell phone. I understand water.
Well, we shouldn't be paying lights either.
Yeah, that's what I said. Didn't I say electricity? I don't know if I did.
Oh.
But yeah, electricity. Okay. Natural resources we shouldn't have to pay for. See, if I was president, this whole thing would change. Because now I would make sure, I would change the rules talking about, the president got to be, he can only serve 2 terms. I'll make sure I'm president for the rest of my life.
You want to be like
Vladimir Putin, just like him. Like he came over there and made sure that he was going to be president for a long ass time. I would do the exact same thing. I would go past FDR. He served 3 terms. I will be, and I'm talking about everybody would agree, because what I would do is flip the whole script. Everything would be, there's no reason why we should be having homeless people in the street.
For real.
They're able-bodied. They're able to work. They want to take care of their families. They got to eat too. It should not be a reason why we have homeless people in the street. The reason why we do is because everything high. We got women banking on the government because you done made everything high. They like, well, she be like, well, since my boyfriend don't want to get a job, it's not the fact that he don't want to get a job, it's that the people ain't trying to hire him. Why? His environment. He grew up thinking the only way he could be able to get out of there is if he sell cocaine or sell some type of drugs, right? He get hemmed up. And it's over with. By the time he come out, he got to restart, but all that's on his record. So when he try to do the right thing, it's harder because he an ex-felon. Like, all that got to change. All that got to change. Look at how many times people done got locked up for some weed. Something that was actually planted in the ground and grew.
Right.
I'm just saying. The only reason why they was locking people up is because that was an industry that the government cannot regulate by way of taxes.
Yep.
Certain states right now, they made it free. You know why? Because they putting taxes on it.
Yep.
You mean to tell me this whole time all y'all had to do was come up with a law and make it and put a tax on it and everybody will get out of jail? No, but they make money in jails too, the private prisons. That's why they align with the hip hop music.
Yep.
Them private prisons ain't gotta pay. When I say private prisons, you don't know the owners. But that also means that you won't ever know the owners because it's private. They hide. But guaranteed they don't gotta pay no goddamn tax. And they get between $4,500 to $6,500 per person. That's in their jail. Per person. As soon as them boys get locked up, and I'm talking about destroyed, and ain't nothing but Niji in there. I'm talking about their lives are destroyed.
Yeah.
They come out of there trying to do the right thing, trying to impress this woman that he really liked, trying to get the job, trying it. Then the woman run out of patience. You done already made her pregnant twice. You know what I'm saying? Now she looking for the ring. She looking for you to make the money. She looking for you to get the house. And you can't do it even though you trying. Next thing you know, y'all bumping heads. They go child support another way. Fraudulent way. The government gonna get money out of you again. Milking you. This whole system is fraud.
Yeah.
But somebody gonna turn around and tell you, here, sign this paperwork. You gonna become a sovereign citizen. If it was that easy, it would have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's why I said them people that, they get mad at me or whatever, fuck them. Fuck them. Let them get mad at me, man. Because they won't ever come up to me face to face and approach me on some real man to man, woman to man, whatever. They won't ever do that. Why? Because they scared. Right now. They're afraid that their lives are crashing and burning. They don't know what else to do but to scam their own people because they think that's the way out. Our brothers and sisters back then was selling cocaine. Our own brothers and sisters thinking that was the way out. Whole time the FBI planted that.
Yeah.
You much rather sell your brothers and sisters out just so you can eat, but that was done by design.
Yeah, it was. Indeed.
Broken families, broken hearted. Our people ain't being raised by their mothers and fathers in the household. So where's the direction going? Yeah, a mother got to be a mother and a father. Yeah, the father got to be the mother and the father. And then they tell you it take a village to raise a child, but the village broken.
Yep.
They separated the village.
Yep.
Because if it's one home, guaranteed it's the next 10 on that block the same way.
Yeah.
There's a whole rack of people that can relate that they didn't, they weren't raised with their mother and father in the household. They're going to give you the excuse, well, my father was in my life, though. Now, we talking about on a daily basis. Well, your father
Right.
taught you not only how to shoot a basketball, but how to change a tire on a vehicle. Your father told you how to stop a leak that happened in the basement of your house. Your father taught you how to fix that bathroom. Your father taught you how to fix that light fixture, upstairs in the attic that you were scared to go to. All right, well, the light keep cutting off. All right, come on, let's fix it together. You go up there and fix that light hi-hat together. Look, this how you do it, son. The father teach you how to produce, manage, control yourself, and be dependent. The mother nurtures you into becoming a man as well. It's a part of that. It's a part of manhood. How to treat your woman, how to pick your women. For example, if your mother is a great role model, why would you want anybody else less than? And you going to turn around and let that woman visit your mother? Yeah, she may look great in the face and got ass and titties. What else? Does she know how to cook? Does she know how to clean? Does she know how to treat a man? What's her relationship like with her father? Huh? Man, I'm going to tell you right now. People be, they, at first, my wife and I, we were like, by the way, we the same age. She's slightly older than me. But when we were in our 20s, and we made a promise to each other, like, nah, this hard, but we going to see it through. We not going to separate from each other. Because reality struck. She was in college, I was in college, and babies, you see what I'm saying? Money got tight. DC prices is high as hell. We like, yo, nah. Let's keep pushing. Let's let nothing stop us or separate us. All we got is us. It wasn't she gonna take me to child support and, when she lose her job, I'm picking up the slack only. I lose my job, she picking up the slack only. It was, was mine's is mine's, was yours is yours. But what is mine is yours, and what is yours is mine. We were in this together, not 50-50, 100-100. And the only way we was going to be able to see that is if we actually looked at our relationships with our own parents. Like, how did they manage? What could we do better? Notice how they tell you that, the children, you will want your children to do better than you, right? Okay. We took that literally. We want to do better than our parents. Not saying that they were wrong or were low or whatever you want to call it. It was just, no. How could we raise the bar? How could we raise the bar? A lot of our people be messing up right here. Notice how the Latinos, their houses be like 6-7 bedrooms, right? But guaranteed, the sons and the daughters of the mother and father of that household is in that household until they stack up enough money to buy their own house. Our people, hurry up and kick our folks out. Our children, 16, 17, 18, they gonna find out the hard way, right? It won't ever fail. I can't deal with this girl. You brought that girl in the world. I can't deal with that boy. You brought that boy in the world. It's either they gonna respect you for who you are or they ain't. But they should be. Because if they ain't, by the time they turn 16, 17, 18, ain't nobody else to blame but you as the parent. But I raised that boy to be, You thought. But was you paying attention to him? Was you listening to him? Was you asking him every day, how was his day? Same thing with your daughter. Was you asking your daughter the same thing? Anybody bothering you? What's going on? How did you feel today? You want to wear something different today? You want to switch up your hairstyle? You want your children to feel great every single day. Why? Because they the next leaders of the generations of your family, of your bloodline. If you don't prepare them early, they're going to fail early.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the, let me stop, because I'm in the zone. And when I get like that, I can't remember what I say. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember anything I just said. I just let the spirit take over. I let it take over, because apparently somebody needed to hear that. Apparently.
Yeah.
Because it be like that. And people wonder why, why we not getting, as far as our communities are concerned, why we ain't getting nowhere. Why nobody really taking us serious. Why we always arguing and fighting and bickering and fussing and killing each other. And it was done by design. I mean, think about it.
It had to be.
Go back. Go ahead. What you say?
That's why I, really stare at the generation breakdown, the different generations. And I start with like the silent generation, everything that like we've been through, and the silent generation, you got the Tuskegee, then the baby boomers went through the dope and Nam, and then Generation X come in with the LSD and dope from our people coming home from Nam. Then you hit the 80s, the crack and the cocaine. And then Generation Z, still crack. Now we in the alpha generation, which is about to end in 2025. And they got, the COVID. Then you got all these things that we just went through. And now here comes the beta, BETA. That comes after alpha.
It's going to be a restart, but every generation will only get worse if we allow it. But it starts at home. People ask me all the time, what could they do? Number one is start looking at yourself in the mirror. What could you do? Don't worry about what Dane, Calloway, or Sister Bethy got going on. What could you do to make a difference within your own individual family? You see certain things not going right with your family, that's not on you, but it's on you to make it better for your family, for the next generations to come, especially when you know better, because when you know better, you're going to do better.
Facts. 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 Facts.
We don't got to keep leading each generation astray. Stop with that I came from Africa. Stop with that, okay, here go remedy to stop. There's a whole bunch of stuff, y'all, people scamming out there. We know it. They taking advantage of our communities because it's vulnerable. Our people are vulnerable. They hurt. They still ain't get a chance to heal. Notice how they run into religion right now, looking for healing. And they still ain't healed. And the pastors and preachers rub it in your face. If you think God is going to help you, take that light bill away. Say amen. And the whole time the light bill come and the light shut off. But you made sure that you paid $50 to $100 in the offering.
It is.
See? And when you come to that same church for help, they ain't going to reach their hand back out, but they always got their hand out looking for you. Man, it got to start at home. It got to start with you. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna enjoy when I get older. And my voice get wiser and I become an elder. I'm gonna enjoy that because I'm gonna make sure that my voice is still heard just like how it is right now. But it's probably gonna be much larger by then. Most likely. Hopefully
You're
by that time,
you're
we got it
millennial. You're
together.
millennial, right?
Yeah, I'm nowhere near elder right now. But
No, you're millennial.
yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm
just
saying.
before you. Yeah, before the millennials is the X generation. I'm X generation. And then before me are the boomers, which is my mom.
Yeah, and see, they had it hard too.
Yeah, that's why I look at that generational thing.
But I respect them the most.
The
Like my
boomers.
grandmother's era and my grandmother, grandfather era, and their parents' era, I respect them the most.
What was your grandma's era? Was they the silent generation?
Yep. Yeah, they were. Yep. I respect them the most because that particular generation set the trend of how we were supposed to go as far as being segregated, taking care of ourselves, owning land, building up our farms. I'm talking about taking care. We were our own grocery stores.
Yeah.
We were our own schools. We were our own teachers.
Mm-hmm.
We were our own trendsetters. We didn't need nobody's help around that time. We ain't need nobody's help. I don't understand
why they stopped that for us.
Well, because, see, keep in mind, their children were being indoctrinated. Like when you see the baby boomers, they were being indoctrinated. And then they got thrown off. At that time, they got thrown off. And basically took their attention away from their children and had to put it on to their jobs. Okay? So Generation X, mom and pop was there, but they was always working. They was busy. So that led to for example, the civil rights movement sparking up in the 1950s. They seeing other people that they could sort of look up to as mom and pop. So the younger generation, like, if they could do it, we could do it. This is the right thing that we should be doing. For example, when what's that brother's name that was looking at Martin Luther King, and he was 17.
Oh goodness, he was a senator, right?
I don't know if he was a senator, but he was in there. Yeah, he was in Congress.
He passed away.
He passed away. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I forget his name every time.
Me too.
The dark-skinned guy with the bald head.
With the bald head.
The big lips.
And he was from Alabama. Man. No, hold on. Was he from Alabama? He's from he's from Alabama. He was from Troy, Alabama. And Malcolm X.
Lewis, that's his last name.
John Lewis.
John Lewis, yes.
John Lewis was from Troy, Alabama. But keep in mind at his era, when he was telling y'all the story of how he got put on to Martin Luther King. And I didn't mean to say Malcolm X. I meant to say Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
He was a teenager. Okay? And I'm just saying, if you really look at the agenda, that was the only way they were going to be able to capture the Generation X. That was the only way. The baby boomers included. Like, that's when the manipulation was turned up to the highest degree. Right there at the baby boomer generation. It was really turned up. 1946 on up. They started attacking. But that was the separation of our families being who they were as far as independent families. And able-bodied now, able to do it on their own. Now, I don't understand why 1883 is considered the lost generation. I don't like that title. That's a negative affirmation.
That's what they said.
I don't like that. And then they saying the greatest generation was 1901. I disagree. Yeah,
they call it the loss generation because they're saying the events was the progressive era, World War One, Roaring Twenties, electricity and auto, and the great.
I disagree with that. I don't like that title. And I disagree with the greatest generation being 1901, but I fully disagree with that title saying the lost generation. I'm going to tell you why. Because our people weren't lost.
Right.
You know who was lost? The foreigners that was coming over here. That's why the government had to help them at that time. At that time. 1888 is when they did the what? April Fool's joke. Yep. When they switched your identity from you to the foreigners that was coming over here.
I thought they did that back in 1830.
That's the Indian Removal Act.
Right. And they said those that wish to remain. I actually got it here. Yeah, they pulled a fast one on us. Where is it?
Now I'm talking about identity change. April 1st, 1888.
Oh, 1888 it happened?
April 1st. That's what April Fool's joke was about. That was the identity change.
Oh wow.
And yeah, on a large scale.
I keep this all the time.
1830 was Indian Removal Act. You a lot of people stayed. Not everybody went west of the Mississippi River.
The majority of us stayed. We said no.
Yes.
We ain't going. That's why they pumped up the Civil War in 1860. So we stayed for like 30 years before it was terrible.
They were working on it. At that time, especially. But that was one of the major moves. Keep in mind, white supremacy came in 1890. Prior to that, you had people like Frederick Douglass trying to hold on to the Freedmen's Bureau banks all the way up until 1875. Now, look at that timeline now. We were already prospering prior to slavery allegedly being abolished. Prior.
Correct.
There's no way that Frederick Douglass could own a approximately $2.1 million house in today's money. Back then.
Exactly. And what I don't understand.
From selling newspapers.
Right. And I don't understand how Abraham Lincoln was born in a log cabin. Shouldn't he be rich? Because he was a slave.
You said right? Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, wasn't he born in a log cabin?
I have a totally different take on Abraham Lincoln, but
I want to know what is it?
Yeah, I've been working on that for some years though, but once I'm finished,
you coming out?
I'm gonna put it out. Yeah, I'm not finished. I'm working on it though. But people like to say that he was born in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
When it was Kentucky.
What?
Yeah. I'm gonna stop right there because
Yeah, you should.
Number one, I don't want to leak out certain things that I found out about this guy. But he's the real Abraham Lincoln. Looked like you and I.
He has to, because why? His granny was a Niji lady, and why did he like hanging in the hood with women, a little short, big butt women?
Certain people are lying out there saying that he's Melungeon. He's not Melungeon. That's why I can't respect that. What's that lady's name?
Who?
That with the glasses. I don't like her.
With the glasses. Okay. Then.
White lady. She's an older, people go call her elder. I don't like her.
Oh, that lady that with the experiment of the dial.
The
old lady.
don't know, but I do recall people was
White
pointing
people
out.
are scared to death right now, particularly white males. They're scared to death that they are going to lose their power in the future. And they are. But if you want to get ready for the future, if you want to be treated well in the future, treat others well in the present. Victor Hugo said,
You go back on.
Is that the lady you talking?
Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's what I'm talking about. If you go back on the time when she was trying to show everybody the map was flipped upside down,
Yeah,
that was the time my video was already out, showing people that the map was flipped upside down. And people pointed that out to me, and I had to cross-reference that to make sure, you know what I'm saying? But the whole time, that's when I knew, you know, I mean, plus that video is over 5 million, so apparently she had to see it. But
wow.
that's when I knew I was impactful. I said, oh, okay, this is getting serious now. And that was back in 2016. So I was like, nah, but I don't like her. She not only because of that, it was more so about her, you know, people were trying to, she came out and stated that what's her name? Abraham Lincoln was Melungeon, but never proved it. And people were sending me that clip. I was like, nah. See, I think she's an agent. She clinged on to the so-called Pan-African side of things. And they, you know, the Pan-Goofies let her in because she was like, you know, she's against racism and blah, 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 blah. That was what she was famous for.
They said she's a double agent.
Yeah, she ain't what people, I wouldn't, no. Like, I would debate her. She a little older, so I'm going to be respectful because I don't want people to take things the wrong way. But she will lose against me, especially on Abraham Lincoln. Just off of the stuff that I have right now, a lot of people will lose a debate against me on Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is not Melungeon. He is from this land. Because they would consider Melungeon like a mixed breed. And I'm not trying to say that mixing didn't happen, but based off of what I discovered, the people that were, the person that, I'm going to keep it this way. The person that they're telling us is Abraham Lincoln ain't Abraham Lincoln. It's not.
Wow.
And I found out who that was. And I said this years ago. I said this about 3 or 4 years ago.
You gotta stay silent before
it's so major. I gotta wait. It's so major. Let me finish with that part. But I already know who that person is. I'm talking about first, middle, and last name. Where they from and everything. I know who that is. And I'm gonna expose that. I am. I remember that year I was telling people I was gonna put it out that year, and immediately my best friend said, no, let him wait. And then one of my mentors called me and said, Dane, not yet. And then my wife was like, nah, they not ready. And it was 3 back to back. And I said, all right, I'm going to wait. But I'm talking about, that's going to blow everything out. Like, people was mad at me with Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner, for example, right? They going to be pissed when I show them Abraham Lincoln. Woo! That's way more major. And I'm not trying to say he fake. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say he fake. He not. But who they showed you ain't Abraham Lincoln. I can tell you that. And here's another. Let me shut that up. Let's move on.
Let it go. I'm changing it because I know you're gonna slip out.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
Okay. Can you read the very top of this? And I want to know if you can explain that.
Mixed breed Indian, white, and Negro near Pembroke Farms making new chair. North Carolina digital file from original negative.
So my question is, are they talking about 3 separate people or are they describing the mixed breed Indian?
What do you mean 3 separate people?
Well, some millennials that can't read seems to think that they're talking about this guy in the chair is mixed with Indian, white, and Negro, rather than him being the mixed breed Indian who happens to be white and Negro. He's
So
mulatto.
they're trying to state that they're not referring to this particular person?
No,
referring to
they're
somebody
trying to
else?
say that he's mixed with Indian, white, and Negro, as though Indian and Negro is not one and the same.
Nah, they broke
They're
it
saying,
down. They said mixed breed Indian, white, and Negro. Okay? Near Pembroke Farms. In other words, they broke down what mixed breed Indian was.
thank
white and
you.
Negro.
Okay,
Now,
I'm
it's not
glad.
3, it's 2. Mixed breed
I am
Indian.
so
white
glad
and
that
Negro.
I am so glad that you stated that, because
Yeah.
there's some
I mean, damn, that's
millennials.
basic reading. Like,
Oh my goodness, these two guys, Pan-Africans, came in and there, and even Lex Vortex. Well, he got his little butt off the panel, saying that, oh, they're talking about he's Indian, white, and Negro. No, he's a mixed breed. He's a mulatto. That's what I keep trying to tell people.
nah, they
Who
go
they
consider
made
him Melungeon. They go
What's
consider
that?
him Melungeon. That was their see. That's what Melungeon is. They referring when you hear
Oh,
Melungeon.
mulatto, same thing as
Nah,
mulatto.
Melungeon. Melungeon.
What is
Mulatto is white and black, allegedly. But Melungeon will be, see, this is the distinction. I hate that they did that. Melungeon will be Indian and white. Okay? But the problem is, the problem is that they not telling you that, okay, white, for example, doesn't necessarily mean Caucasian, neither. Negro doesn't necessarily mean so-called black, neither. Did you see my wife and I's Mother Rosa film?
No, and I should be
Oh
ashamed of
my
myself.
God, bruh.
I'm gonna go watch it.
I'm talking about this is okay. I'm not trying to give the whole thing away or nothing like that for the people that haven't seen it. But Mother Rosa, right? We talked about the entire situation at that time when she first started.
Don't tell, because you're gonna blow it, and
No,
Tanisha
I'm
gonna
not.
be mad.
I'm not. But y'all gotta understand that. And I said this years ago, even though even still, I said this years ago. Negro does not strictly mean that they're referring to a person of color. Same thing with white, not referring to a person of pale skin. Okay? These are terms that they created to confuse the people. There was no such thing as blood quantum. They could not do a blood quantum test.
Right.
And people are failing to understand that. That means that they will have to test your, okay, for example, y'all can recall that when babies are born, right, they take a blood sample.
Uh-huh.
When did that start?
Oh God, I don't know what year that started.
And I'm gonna tell you something. At the times that they talk about in the 1800s, with the blood quantum, 1 drop this, 3/5 that, blah, 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 blah. Nobody was having their babies. At a hospital.
Wait. Right. They was having it at home.
Wait a minute. So they didn't have a sample of the blood of the baby. So how you going to determine their blood quantum if you don't have a sample of their blood? It's strictly how the enumerators aligned you with whatever category they gave the enumerators. They looking at you and saying you white. They looking at you and saying you Negro. They looking at you. You see what I'm saying? It's based off of what they are told. Okay, for example, when those videos that I put out on the U.S. Census, and I exposed that the enumerators were given instructions on how to determine if a person is Negro, white, Indian, or colored. It's always based off of what they see.
Based on observations.
Based off of their observation. It's not based off of the blood quantum. That's going all the way from octoroon Quadroom, all of those, every single one of those are all fraud. All of them are fraud.
Wow.
I did that was like a 3 or 4 part series that I did on that and exposed it. Now, if people want to go behind me, they can. If you go back on those videos, I posted up all of my sources. Every single one of my sources is up.
What was the name of the video? Was it 1, 2, 3, or was it the Easter?
Don't give me the line of what the name of it is, but I know the U.S. Census is, that's in the name of it. U.S. Census is in the name of it. I forgot how I named it, but U.S. Census is in it. And I know it's a part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. I broke that way the hell down. All the way down.
Maybe you should upload them so that it could just be premieres.
I mean, I did that too. I re-premiered them and everything. I have done that. I have done that. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing it differently now. You about to start seeing that now that I'm back home. You about to start seeing some things that I covered in the past done differently. You about to start seeing that. I just had to wait till I get back home. People are reaching out now, interviewing me and stuff like that. So I had to leave house. I just got back. So, I'm doing my thing with that. But yeah, man, if y'all go, you just got Mother Rosa. I'm trying to tell you.
Just got Mother Rosa.
Mother Rosa front to back. You're going to understand. And I'm talking about fully understand what they were doing for the civil rights agenda, civil rights movement, what that agenda was. And using her, Rosa Parks. And I showed you what her mother and father looked like. Verifiable sources. I'm talking about for real. Now, this time around, they can't say I'm talking about this was so good that initially, before we created this film, I told you that it was 3 videos of mine and 3 videos of my wife. And YouTube removed all 3 of mine and all 3 of hers from off of her channel and my channel.
Wow.
And that was supposed to be our videos for the week. So we had to sit 2 weeks in a hole just so we could recreate this thing, consolidate all that information, and make it a documentary.
Damn.
And yeah, that's you about to watch. As soon as you see that joint, well, I swear to God, tonight, get that joint. Get that joint. I'm not playing. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one that's actually, I'm talking about actually giving them the answer of why this was done. And then we putting a book out because some of that information we couldn't put into the documentary. Or would have been over probably 2 or 3 hours. I think the documentary is like 1:40 or 1:45. Okay. But I'm talking about we didn't even get a chance to publish it, Sister Bethy. We had it uploaded on our channels. I'm going to tell you how bad it was. We had it uploaded on our channels and set to premiere at certain dates and certain times. And that was the time I was telling the 13%, y'all be on the lookout because we about to be posting back to back. And boom, as soon as we did that and had everything set, they hit us with takedowns, not copyright and not community strike. They had a circle with a slash on it.
Wow.
And took all 3 of mine down and hers. And I couldn't believe that. I was like, we must have hit a nerve big time. We must have hit a nerve. And come to find out, and we got the screenshots of this too. They watched it. Don't you know how when you upload it privately and that one view be yours? I'm talking about private, that one view that you go watch to make sure everything's straight, it be you. Do you know these videos have 4 or 5 views?
What?
Already? They sat there and watched each one. Manually.
Damn. That's crazy.
And then all of a sudden, they switched my little YouTube partner from a Spanish, let me not say too much, but it was from somebody else to straight, I believe this woman is Jew. I believe so. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm talking about, oh my God. Yeah. I like my team know. My team, anybody on my team could tell you. My wife could tell you. My children could tell you. This was definitely like, oh, don't put this out. Like when I put out that trailer, my trailer say over 100K people saw that. I think that trailer is at 30. I don't know where it's at right now. They suppressed the fuck out of that trailer here.
Damn.
They suppressed the hell out of that trailer. I said, okay, all right, we got another one. Put that trailer out. They suppressed that one. She uploaded it on her channel. They suppressed that one. I was like, damn. There wasn't nobody seeing that. But the good thing about it is that I had to create a whole new website anyway because, you know, my app getting ready to come out. But it's not on I'm just here to make you think.com. It's on DaneMakeYouThink.com. DaneMakeYouThink.com. I swear, Sister Bethy, that is something you need to see. And absolutely, we putting our proof on screen. Evidence. Not just talking. Evidence. You about to see it. From paperwork to pictures, bruh. They were hiding this. And we caught them right on freaking time. We caught them I'm talking about so bad that Google made Mother Rosa be the top search for Rosa Parks for a week straight. With no promo. We did not buy that. We ain't none of that. I was like, all right, bet. Let more people come in. I'm talking about that first day, the website shook up. You know what I'm saying? Because it was selling out. And then we had to bring the website back up because that was the Shopify part going down. We was on there with Shopify because they 24 hours. We was like, please fix this. And Shopify fixed it, but that thing was crazy. And that was with no promo. That was just me sharing the trailer on YouTube and Instagram. I shared it on Instagram. That thing was crazy. That thing, but this is one of the ones. And we got more like that coming. But this is one of them ones. To me, this is I'm gonna say, I know people they love my Joan on Bill Cosby, and they love my Joan on the DNA, which was a biological warfare. But this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Not only because of the information, but because I literally collab with my wife, and she's in there with me. Like, you literally hear her part. We going back and forth. What she did is what she did, and what I did is what I did. Like, you hearing my research and hers combined. This thing, I'm talking, I swear I wish I could have put this on YouTube, bruh. It was about to be on YouTube. We would have went the freak vibe. Remember when I went live that day, when everybody was, I talked about that Harriet Tubman situation. And then I went live that time, and I was about to show everybody the records during that live, and it was about Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner. And remember, at first, I couldn't go live. If you were there.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Having that same day, I kept having to push it back. I kept having to push it back hour after hour after hour because they wasn't letting me go live. And then by the time I was live, I was tired as hell. I was mad. But I still went with the live anyway. Because I would have been way more energetic. Debunking the hell out of them stories. But I got up on there, hey, y'all, see? And blah, blah, blah. I was tired. But, and I was on camera, like people saw me. And it was, I'm talking about, it went up to like 30 or 40. That was my first time ever seeing that many people waiting. And they waited. Yeah,
and that was bugged out that day.
I was like, woo! And I was in the comments like, I apologize. They not letting me go live because the live was supposed to start at 5 and it ended up going off at 8.
Yep, I can tell y'all that. That was crazy.
I'll never forget that. That was crazy. And I was tired. But and that's what took me so long. I know
we stayed in there though and waited.
I think I was giving my shout outs and thank yous all slow and everything. I'm trying to smile. That thing was that was hilarious.
I remember
but I was tired. Like I wasn't talking like this. I was like, hey y'all, OCO. I was tired. It's still up, by the way. It's still up. And then as soon as that live stream happened, all of my videos on that Turner and Harriet Tubman went viral overnight. That other one went hit 700K. I was like, God damn. Where this come from? I was like, where y'all? Matter of fact, I tweeted it or something. I put it on the community tab. I said, where was y'all at the first time? Where was y'all at the first time? Y'all just catching up. People in the comments was they was saying they was cracking jokes like, next thing you know, they ain't gonna prove that I'm not real. Like, I was laughing. I said, shoot, you may not be. We can't see you in real life. I'm just saying, man, but that was fun. That was fun. And I forgot why we brought that up, Sister Bethy.
I remember that, though, because we really literally sat there for 3 hours.
It was unfortunate. That was not my fault. I apologize. Man, it was a lot.
Nobody was trying to leave either.
Nah, they stayed. Because I was in the comments letting them know, hey, I'm trying to start. I can't start.
I'm loading that stuff up tomorrow. I had to put another page. But you see, I'll let you see it before I publish it.
My phone ringing off the hook.
I know. I'm about to get my butt up out of here too.
Yeah, I gotta take care of some things because that's why my phone blowing up.
When you going live? You waiting a while?
Nah, I'll probably go. What's today? Wednesday. Let me drop these new. I'm holding on to so many videos. Let me drop these videos. I'll probably go live sometime over the weekend.
Yeah, I'm on vacation now. Again. I'm on vacation. I'm literally on vacation today. At 2:00, I don't go back to work till July 15th.
Damn. Oh no, that's not bad.
That's only
right?
2 weeks. It's only 2
bad.
weeks. 2 weeks and 2 days, but that includes the weekend. So it's well deserved. I never took a 2-week vacation. Normally, I take a few days here. I got so much time. And if I don't use the days, I'll lose it.
Yeah, they'll take it.
When I retire, they're only gonna pay me half. So
you know what I'm saying? I remember back when I was working at that cable company. I don't even want to mention their name now. But when I was working, and I used to tell them, yo, roll my vacation over to my paycheck because I'm not gonna take a vacation. They told me, well, it's only gonna be half. Man, I was like, all right, I'll put in my vacation Monday, bro. Like,
I'll be here on YouTube. Girlie, I got a lot of work to do. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do anyway, So I took 2 weeks.
Man, hire if y'all are editor, Sister Bethy is looking for an editor. She needs an editor. She needs an editor. Like, I'm sure.
I still don't know how to do a damn short. Stop it.
Man, so she need an editor on her
I'm
team.
so bad. I don't even know how to put up our store. And it's on we got our store where you could buy our products like our cup, our hat, and hoodies and sandals. I don't know how to put it on YouTube. Somebody got to come in the back and teach me.
Y'all gotta get with Sister Bethy. I'm sorry, that was my phone. That's why I said, oh my God, because my phone just
okay, but ringing. Go ahead.
Now you good. Now, somebody out there help her. She need an editor, and it sounds like she needs somebody to do some coding. You know what I'm saying? I got so many hats. I can't help.
Yeah, I don't know how to put the store on my YouTube channel.
Coding.
Where you show. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, on your YouTube channel. Yeah, somebody got to be a manager. She need to hire a manager. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, I got 3 people as a manager on my YouTube channel. So if I'm not there and I need something done, like I make a phone call and they popping it up for me.
Bap said he gonna come in the back chat and show me how to do it. So
yeah,
I'm just gonna be patient. He just been busy, but he said he gonna show me how to do it.
Yeah, it's real simple. Honestly, it is.
He said it was.
It is gonna take some work. You know what I'm saying? You got.
But I'm a visual learner. Once I see what he's doing, then I can do it. So.
Hell yeah.
Take it from there. Yeah, but
Sharice
look, I
she
do the
need
website.
My email. Sharice, I don't have. I mean, Sharice, you know how to reach me at the 13%. Because my email address is going to my email team, which is it's info@DaneMakeYouThink.com. But that's going to my email team. Like, I mean, other than that, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to reach out to my email team or however you want to do it. But if you want to reach out to me directly, I'm in the 13. I'm at the 13%. It's just that, like, if the 13%, I ain't gonna lie, I'm flooded in the 13% with a lot of DMs. And what I don't like is that they don't have it set where for example, if I didn't reply to a person yet, they stays at the top. What happens is that each time somebody DM me, they go right to the top. I don't like that part. That's the part I don't like. But I sent them a little message. You know, I sent Discord a little message to see if they could rearrange, like put out a code or something like that to rearrange it to make it better. That's all it is. And they hands-on. Like, sometimes we had a few issues with Discord. The Discord hopped right in and got it right. I mean, I'm talking about right away. I got to give them props. They looked out for real. So, I mean, I'm waiting. Oh, my God, bruh. Let me go ahead.
Go ahead.
My phone.
Yep,
okay.
I'm about to go too, y'all. Love y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all. Love y'all.
Y'all take care. Why don't?
Dang, is Smoke alive? I'm going to do a redirect if Smoke is live. Let me see if he's live. Nope, he is not alive. I'll be damned. Well, all right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out. He's not live yet.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day. And when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn to morning dew, then you let's face it, baby, you know all the places. My place is your place, my place, just face it, no one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. Got the key to the lock, we in our own zone. Make yourself at home.